plan to make Tony Blair the governor of Gaza after Israel decimates it. Do we not fucking remember what the British Mandate is? Because yeah, there's this plan going around that Trump just endorsed for a transitional Gazan authority headed by Tony Blair. This guy. We don't know much, but from how I've seen it, it looks like this might try to resemble a trusteeship, which most generally are just territories that are occupied and run in good faith by a larger territory. Historically, it has been used for formerly colonized territories, like Namibia was the trust territory of South Africa, until Namibia could establish a self-governing government. These developed out of the League of Nations mandates. The mandates, often, if they hadn't already expired, became trust territories under the UN. Here are the League of Nations mandates, as well as some of the Pacific Islands. This map alone should show you why this is such a bad fucking idea. Because Namibia, which was the mandate territory of South Africa, and then became a trusteeship under South Africa, was abused to no end. Apartheid was enforced upon it. Its resources got extracted, and its people got attacked and brutalized, and illegally occupied following the expiration of the mandate, meaning following the time that South Africa should have been able to build a functioning government in Namibia. And recently, only recently, Nauru, which was a trust territory between New Zealand, Australia, and the UK, just won a case in the ICJ because they stole millions of dollars worth of phosphate from Nauru while it was under the trusteeship. But the best example, and most relevant, might be fucking British Mandate Palestine. There's already been a British Mandate in Palestine before. It went poorly. For those of you who don't know, British Mandate Palestine was what that territory was prior to the establishment of the pseudo-state of Israel. And a large reason that the Zionist terrorists of the Haganah, Irgun, and Lehi were able to establish the Israeli entity is because the British Mandate Palestine, the British who were meant to occupy and protect the sovereignty of the people, fucking left. They lost because of the terrorists. They literally capitulated to Zionist terrorists and left the largely unarmed, largely unorganized Arabs that were native to that land to defend themselves against Zionist mobs. History is obviously a lot more complicated than that, but it is true that the British failed, and they were condemned for failing, and they admitted they did. That's why the partition plan developed, because the partition is never meant to be a successful plan. You can look at the partition and tell me if a state would work in those lines. They wouldn't. So yeah, it is very fair to say the British Mandate previously was a fucking failure. And mandates generally are failures because people in power taking territory do what everyone in power ever always does, especially when they are not accountable to the people living there. Abuse it. So no, Tony Blair, don't fucking be there. No one needs more British failure mandate states in this territory. You've already fucking failed. Give self-determination to the peoples. They are a mature, developed, functional peoples. It is infantilizing, it is colonializing, and it is imperial to do this again, and you will only cause more harm.